So we go into our game and we see a Mictlan many times in 5 and now in 6, and it looks like they have scales that look like this, like shit, and an expansion that looks like this. And now it's a little early. It's turn 11, so this is a bad expansion for this. But I can't tell you for sure that this Mictlan player's bad. Maybe they're big expanding out here. Maybe they're eating a neighbor. Maybe they have an incarnate that's super spoopy. Maybe they have a dormant titan with a big incarnate on it, and they're just gonna wait till, turn 15 and knock everyone's pants off. But I suspect that they've just got bad expansion, no troops, and they're just small and going to die. And when I see this, I'm like, damn, rush bait. I want to eat it. I want to eat it for fucking breakfast. Get fucking knighted, nerd. Now the reason you see people taking those sort of shit scales on Mictlan is they want to use their any form of sacreds. Oh god, that's a loud slingshot. Jesus fuck. So everyone talks about how you want their scales troops are so bad, and you want to make sacreds and lots of them, give them a big bless because you can make them out of any fort and summon some more sacreds, and then you don't make any scales troops because they're bad and they don't wear pants and but somewhere on my computer from ancient, long ages ago, I have a Not-Lola guide for Dominion's 5 Mictlan where he talks about making these moon warriors, ramping up your prod because they fucking hit hard and they wear pants and they fucking beat people to death with their fucking stick. And then the 19 damage stick, you just make piles of them. They clobber shit, right? And that's from Not-Lola. That's what he said last edition. So the other thing you'll notice is unusual in this battle is I've been making a few of these fucking Sun Warriors, and that's because Soron had a theory that Mictlan simply died to short bows in Dominion's 5. They did every time with the Jaguar Warriors and the Eagle Warriors, but then I blitzed him and I made some fucking Sun Warriors, and they have a shield. They don't fucking die to arrows. So what I'm trying to say is maybe Mictlan should have some fucking production and order scales, question mark? I'm not gonna tell you that this is the sauce and you just take this with Mictlan and it's good, because I don't fucking know how to play this game. I don't know if this bless is any good. It could be dog shit. It could be so good it gets nerfed next week. Who knows? But the thing I wanted to show off was you have this Demi-Lich, and it's not that expensive to just max your order in your prod and still get a bunch of candles and still have room for a bless. And not only that, you still have lots of room in this for flex. Like, you can cut this down or take this up. You can take the Lawgiver for your extra point of order to get those extra rec points if you want to. But it's not like there's a lot of flex in here. You can do a lot with this. Very cheaply getting your order and prod. So when we have these scales, our starting recruitment can look something like this instead of like piss. Granted, no matter what scales you take, you can always get a shitload of these fuckers since they cost absolutely fucking nothing. But we want some sacreds, and we want some moon warriors, too. So we're going to configure our army something like this to hopefully draw fire away from our sacreds and get the enemy infantry to hit this warrior line first with our starting army. we're fighting. By the way, this is the C hotkey. Oh, perfect. Got our positioning right. Fucking clobber him. We fucking beat him down. Take some fucking damage from our own slings. Very nice, Jaguar warriors. Stop shooting this fucker! Yes. Oh, yeah, like, minimal attrition. But... Fire gets extra leadership now? Okay. That's enough. We're just gonna reinforce our starting army over here. Very nice and easy. Now we're gonna we have some resources. So we're gonna actually make some of these fuckers. And then add these guys. That's for later. We lose a little bit more attrition here, but we still fucking kill them. Just gonna do a little bit of a battle view. Oh. Now this army. Come on, Jack. We might test that later. This army, at this point, is more or less complete, and will go indefinitely. And we only need to worry if the enemies, like we see heavy cav, or, you know, hard indies, we might have to change what exactly we're doing with this army. Then, we'll go ahead, go do this. Grab some of these guys. Oh, one of these guys, that's important, forgot. And some of these guys. And then we'll make a second expansion army, which will go indefinitely. We'll send it either out here, or we'll send it forward and out here. We'll wait on these guys for a little while. So like I said, go basically indefinitely. Granted, they did get the warriors retreated here, but that's okay. And then subsequent armies are going to be set up somewhat like this. This is because these guys are larger, but you can have them all in one line. It's fine. Where you just have that firing line, you want you want to time it so your moon warriors and sun warriors generally hit the enemy at around the same time, at around the time they get to your firing line and filter through. Get our scout out here. So let's see, and recruiting, now we can just start doing this sort of recruitment thing. We don't need to add that many more warriors in. We might if we go for this cataphract provinces. Heavy cap provinces can be a problem, but no unpleasant surprises there. No unpleasant surprises there, though this army is starting to get pretty attrited. Got famous heroes due to heroism, but that's neither here nor there. And if we want to, we could, you know... Oh, hey, look. Give me my shitty fucking chaff back, you fucking piece of shit. We probably mistimed this slightly. We could bring these armies together, and here we could do some more fiddly shit with, like, chaff. Like, now at this point... we can even start going, like, one expo party a turn, and just starting to use the Indies to reinforce, and then this guy could go here, into these bear tribe, or here. We can get... yeah, why not? gonna try to keep them going. They might die at this point, but that's, you know, it's not a big problem. It's not a big deal. Okay, that's a really weak throne. And obviously in a real game, you'd want to watch all these fucking fights. Ah, resisting mushrooms. Hell yeah. In a real game, you'd want to watch all these fights, but the point is that these guys, these armies are still fucking going. This starting army could, you know, maybe it's time to reel it back at this point, but it could just patrol. The reason I'm showing you this turn is because I want to show you what it looks like. Do I risk it? Do I risk it for a biscuit? Do I want my shitty chaff to have more morale? Sure. To just show you that when you have a fucking commander with his shitty box formations, you can still do this. It's a little weaker. I thought I saved those orders. We're gonna save that, and then hold on, stay behind troops. Honestly, we got another guy with fire, so we can just take these guys right in, and then eventually we would put together another fucking army. You see all the fucking shit you do with indies. Actually, fuck it, yeah. We'll just consolidate with the main troops, and then send another army out. Ooh, that's okay. That's the one with the fucking profit in it. Yeah, see this one? It's led by a fucking regular ass indie commander and a priest. Don't even have to use our line boy. Our shitty fucking archers and indies are fucking killing the tribals, and then our fucking Poon warriors and Sun warriors fucking roll up and start beating ass. Okay, I didn't expect it to go down exactly like that, but sure, buddy. Turn 8 and 10, and we have 10 provinces, which is not bad. It's not good expansion by a last game, but you know what is. One really great thing about Mictlan, although you can do this with indies, is that these fucking, all these like quote-unquote hard province types, exception Bone Tribe, which are still nasty, but like lizards and barbarians, your slingers and fucking archers that you pick up from your cap or just off the ground will still kill these motherfuckers very quickly. They will blend through your actual army. Cowards! But they just fucking route to archers, so you can actually, if you have these hard provinces, it actually makes it easy for you because you have a one fucking resource shit slinger. That might be a problem though. We might have to regroup that army. And the other thing you'll notice about this is because my scales are not in the dumpster and I haven't dumped heat, I haven't like dumped my temp scales, I have all this fucking money. It's turn, you know, like what, 9? And I have enough money to start. If I really wanted to cut things, I could start 2 fucking walled cities at this point. There's Calum. Hello, impossible AI. But yeah, these guys win. That's yeah. Don't stop fucking cutting your fucking troop scales. Like, Shlola was still right. Like, come on, dude. It's like, what is this? So, cutting back to another game that I previously tested this sort of thing out on. I got 22 provinces. It's not to say you'll always get 22 provinces testing. I had a big run of barbarians that died to these fucking slinger-heavy armies in this one, but that just kind of goes to show you, like, that's a good province number, even by last game standard, and this game's standards are probably pretty, like harsher. Like, it's harder to expand in general. But that's just to show you what you're giving up when you decide that your troops aren't worth anything and not to make troops, and to just make all these shitters because they're your sacred, instead of making guys who that don't die to shitbows, and then you don't get griefed by the indies or by like people doing very obvious counter tactics with bows at you. And this isn't like some new hot 6 tech. This is something that Not-Lola knew about at like the beginning of 5, and then I guess these guys are something I tested like midway through 5, but like it's very obvious that the shield man doesn't die to fucking indie trash. And that's how you don't fucking grief yourself when you play Mictlan and you don't fucking fail expansion and get run. This is HP Munchkin Craft. That's Dominion 6.